What did you guys do well against Crosby and the Penguins offense in the game in Toronto that maybe you can replicate here tonight?
I don't think you look back on that any more than that was a long time ago. And a lot of things have changed on both hockey clubs. So we have to focus on the areas in which we need to improve on and recognize the opposition that we've got. We're playing against world-class players. They're the best player in the league this year. They haven't got a bad second-line center either. That seems to get some things done for them. They got more than just Crosby and Malkin also. You got Neil back, Kunitz is having a great year. They got a lot of firepower and a lot of things that are going well for their group. And they don't change the way they play. And if there's a template that we could try to copy would be the Pittsburgh model. Is they have a system that they go out and play a certain way, and that's the way they want to play it night in, night out. And we haven't been able to find that yet for our group. And that's what our focus is to get our group playing to a template that we can be happy with and can have some success with. Obviously, it's been difficult for our group, and we've got a formidable challenge for our hockey club tonight.
Randy, with 7 healthy defensemen, we've seen you, obviously Riley's spent some time out Ranger most recently. Is that just to try to keep everyone playing, or are you still kind of looking for something back there?
Well, I don't think we changed that much from a standpoint that we try to go with the model of if we feel we're going to put the best players in that situation to give us the best chance for success. And that's how we grade our team. It's no different from the goaltending, right through our defense, through our centers, that we make decisions that are in the best interest of the team. What is going to give us the best chance to win, the best chance for success, and that's the way we grade our lineup. And that won't change. That's the way we're our DNA, and that's what we've been very honest and forthcoming with our players, that's the decisions we make, and sometimes it doesn't always sit well with individuals, and it shouldn't. If your number's not called, you should be upset.
Randy, how valuable the opportunity in the next couple of games to play teams around you in the conference, especially when December is a heavily Western Conference schedule?
Again, the schedule is the schedule. You don't get to pick and choose. They hand it to you in July and say, this is what you've got. So when you look at it, you try to make decisions that are based upon rest and nutrition and travel and all those things. But again, everybody has to play 82 games. Everybody's playing somewhat of a balanced schedule. So we're no different. Because we play Eastern Conference teams now, these points are more important, obviously. The importance of having a successful record against your own conference is imperative to giving yourself a chance to make the playoffs.
Might Ranger get back in tonight?
Might.
Is it a possibility?
Yeah, it's a might.
It's an option?
It's a might.
Hey Randy, last couple of years you've exclusively got Dion out there against Sid. Will you continue to do that on the road, and do you feel Dion plays better when he goes up against a guy like Crosby?
I think most players will relish with the assignment. And if the coaching staff and if we decide that we're going to match up this defense pairing against that offensive line, I think the Penguins do the same thing with Letang. They want Letang out there against, I'm sure they'll want to see Letang out against Bozak and Kessel as much as possible. So we're no different. We believe that Dion has been able to compete against the elite players in the league, and we'll continue to try to get the matchups that we feel are favorable to our group.
Randy, how do you get a team to respond from a game like the other night? And is this a team that's, in your mind, capable of doing that?
Well, we believe in our group. We believe that this group can play to a higher level. We've made that statement, and we truly believe that. The one thing that we have to challenge ourselves on is being more in-your-face type of hockey club and more compete level from our group. We lost far too many one-on-one battles, and that can't be something that continues. We're not going to accept that.
Is there an update on Lupul with the MRI?
Lupul will more than likely be a 2-week time frame. That's the ballpark figure they gave us.
Establishing a forecheck limit what a high offensive team like Pittsburgh can do, and in turn establish what you'd like to do offensively here today?
I think you have to look at it if you can play in the opposition zone, it keeps those guys out of your zone. So that's a pretty simple concept, but it's much more difficult to put in place, and it's much more difficult for your group to continually hem that type of offensive thrust in their own zone. But not any different than anybody else. They can't score unless they're in your zone, unless they're scoring from 200 feet.